a 5-time NBA champion, an NBA MVP, 2 Finals MVPs, a slam dunk champion, multiple scoring titles, 11 times an All-NBA player first team, 9 times an All-NBA defense first team, the greatest Laker of all time, Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant. The same man who had 81 points in a single game in one of the most brilliant offensive performances of all time. The same man who averaged 35 points per game for an entire season. They called him the remix, Jordan with the jump shot. He was by far the best one-on-one player of the 2000s, as well as being the most clutch player we've seen since Jordan himself. There are so many things that make Kobe Bryant great. Was it the game-winning shots? Was it the incredible will to win? Was it almost the intensity at which he played that you really thought, wow, he might really punch me in the face while he's scoring 30 points on me? There's very few players you watch and you say, does he care about the game? Does he love the game? There was never a question with Kobe Bryant. You knew he loved the game. You knew he had passion that was such a fiery passion that it burned for 20 years strong. Even when he finally had to give up the game, he gave it up on his terms, and he went out with one of the greatest performances of all time. 60 points in his final game at 38, 39 years old. What makes Kobe Bryant great? Was it the fact that he's one of the 5 greatest two-way players to ever play the sport? Is it that he redefined Michael Jordan's game and added not only a mid-range jump shot, but also a 3-point jump shot that he became proficient in towards the end of his career? Was it the fact of, despite him playing with less than stellar teammates for the majority of his career, he still was one of the greatest offensive forces we've ever seen? Him and Shaquille O'Neal proved to be the greatest 1-2 punch in NBA history. There's never been 2 guys on the same team of that magnitude. And despite that, getting 3 championships in a row with Shaquille O'Neal, and then having to deal with all of the criticism post Shaquille O'Neal, he was still that dominant of a player. The fact that post Shaquille O'Neal, he still delivered 2 titles to the city of LA. 5 championships, 2 Finals MVPs. Something that even Magic Johnson, who most people would consider one of the 5 greatest players ever, had to give it up and say, Kobe, you are the greatest Laker of all time. So many people we are all judged by our peers, and you cannot find a peer of Kobe Bryant that did not think, wow, that's special, that guy is great, that guy is all time, that guy is big time. I don't know if there's ever been a player besides Jordan himself who's put fear into the player defending him more than Kobe Bryant. As Lil Wayne once put, he's the greatest on the court, I'm the greatest on the verse. And man, is that so true. Kobe Bryant, if you want to look at the spectrum of the NBA's greatest players, when it went from Jordan to once Jordan, for those 2 years Jordan wasn't there and he was Hakeem, then went back to Jordan, then went to Shaq for a few years, Kobe was next in line. And Kobe held that great mantle of the best player in the game for about 5-6 years before it was passed on to LeBron. There's been very few players that I've ever been sad when they leave the game. I understand that it's a business. I understand that the physicality of the game, just being an athlete in general, it's not something you can do for your entire life. But I was truly sad when Kobe Bryant had to step away from the game of basketball. Kobe is greatness personified. Kobe is the greatest basketball player I've gotten to watch in real time. And let me tell you, even though I only got to watch, I didn't get to see the beginning of his career, I got to watch the back end. Those last 9 to 10 years are some of the greatest memories I will ever have. So I say thank you, Kobe. Thank you for being great. Thank you for what you did for the game of basketball. Kobe, my final words are thank you for being greatness.